Så skal vi til noget helt specielt, og det er nemlig Special Edition med Solomon og Aydn. De har WhiteDude og Juelz og ikke mindre end Mark Bailey i studiet. Så take it away.
Velkommen til Christiania TV, Special Edition. I har altså været her med Solomon Sabina, a.k.a. Danish Dynamite, og der hoster dem.
Man, let me say mine. The host of the most Aydn, he trying to take my shine. Nej, just play. Men ja, velkommen til, damer og herrer.
Der gik altså med
endnu en special edition, fordi den er special. Og endnu en gang har vi gæster fra USA. Vi har haft den her gæst før. Ved du hvad, vi kommer ind på det. Men det kommer til at være English. Yo. WhiteDude, we already had you on the show before, and we are happy to see you.
Thank you. It's good feeling. Feels good to be back.
Yeah,
talk.
Good to see you.
You learned something now.
Will you all introduce yourself, please, for the ones that don't know who you are? First with you, WhiteDude.
WhiteDude, Miami's very own Little Havana. Drop a favorite cracker. Influential concepts. We here doing what we do.
I'm Juelz at Juelz Notsantanaa. Born in Germany, raised in Japan, coming from Miami with our team.
Fine.
And I'm Mark. Mark Bailey, connecting people daily, Copenhagen music.
Fine. So, how has it been so far here in Denmark?
I love it. I love it. I'm gonna retire here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna retire here. I'm gonna buy a house here. Come here months at a time.
You like it?
I love the people, the vibes, the energies, the synchronicity that I felt from day one since I've been here with a select few good people and some others locally as well. And appreciate you guys having us again as well. It's always been love and understanding there. So yeah, it feels great, to be back in a town and to feel the energy amongst people.
And for you, Juelz, it's your first time here. How is it?
No, not my first time.
Not your first time? Oh,
no,
sorry.
I lived in Germany for many years, and I've been here a few times, but my first time to Christiania, yeah.
Your first time to Christiania, so okay. How do you find it?
Oh, I love it. I mean, we feel the love, like, from the moment we touch down, people fighting over who's picking us up, where we're going to go eat, who we're going to see. And, I mean, even the people we don't know, everyone we come across has been really friendly. And it's very welcoming, and I love the feeling here. I feel at peace, for sure.
Yeah.
How's home?
I live here.
How should I start?
I am the sound engineer at the Operaen Christiania, so we already know each other. So we go way back. It's my first time here, though, so that's exciting. So yeah, thank you for having us.
Of course. So about what you do this time, what are you doing on the tour? Tell us about the tour.
Oh, it's a joint venture between Influential Concepts and Copenhagen Music and Mark. And headlining event would be the International Urban Stage presented by Copenhagen Music. Copenhagen really showed out this year. They pulled out all the stops. Fire. It was lit. We shut it down, even with some slight attempts at sabotage.
What?
We was. What is that about?
Damn,
we had quite the day, but we still killed it.
We killed it.
We had a blast every moment of the way.
So big shout out to Copenhagen Music and Mark Bailey for putting on a great event, putting his stamp on the street, in my opinion. So as that, we decided after some frustrations and obstacles, me and Mark one day sat down and said, man, you know what, this doesn't seem right how things have gone, and we feel that things can improve if we combine our networks and we combine our heads and see what we can do in a culture push.
Because I was just about to ask, like, how did the connection happen with the networking?
The connection happened. We met here, 3 years ago, and we had kind of a like-minded, view on things. And Mark's very, very big on culture. Probably even more people than I meet back home. He's very, very studied on hip-hop. Really loves the music, loves American culture, loves, working with good people. And I've always been in that same, a belief. And that's why I have, a great manager and friend in Juelz Notsantanaa. She's a good person as well and a good friend, and I trust in her confidence. But basically, we wanted to just take something and bring artists from one side to another side, not for profit, not for gain, not for clout, just to make the connections to good people.
100%.
And
so is it a label thing you're on, or how?
I'm CEO of Influential Concepts.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I've had my own situation. Mark is, his own. I'll let him explain. He can explain his brand.
It was because you said she's a manager.
Yeah, she's a personal manager. She's a personal manager.
Oh, not your personal manager.
Yeah, she's my personal manager.
Your personal manager.
Yes. Okay. And she's I'll let her explain her credentials, but she's also well connected, we'll say. Okay, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was a joint venture between me and Mark to just combine forces, and Mark, pulled out all the stops again, pulling out some good shows and with some help of a few people. Obviously Juelz and shout out to Jessica and a couple other people as well, and there's too many people to name per se. I'll be here naming names all night, but and ESC Promotions as well,
and
showing major love, showing our sponsors, Christiania Sports Club, CPH9. Everybody really showed love, pulled out the stops. Mark, spent lots of efforts and nights and legwork over here for us, doing what needed to be done, and we move forward from there.
We had a lot of sleepless nights because we're still working full time in Miami.
So, Mark, how was it for you to host the store?
It was great. It was great. Like Sean said, we had a little bit of a. It felt like sabotage. It was just weird.
Okay, now you guys are saying this sabotage thing.
I'll explain what happened. It's interesting. It's interesting. Long. So we were supposed to draw power from Noble Theater for our stage, yeah. And me and the sponsor Lars, big up to Lars, CPH9. We were there 2 days prior, checking everything was good. And we set up the stage, and then Lars calls me on FaceTime. It's like, showing the actual thing, and somebody cut the wires and pulled that shit out the wall.
That's what we woke up to.
Damn.
Yeah, so now we're there, and we're trying to rent out a generator in Copenhagen on Distortion Day. I'll tell you that's like finding a needle in a haystack. So, but hey, we're blessed. We were so lucky. We had a guy out in Luxem in Norhorn, and we had to send Lars out. Actually, one of the performing DJs' dad out in Lars's Audi with a trailer on. It must have looked weird, but we got the job done. And then we got the wrong generator, but so hosting the stage, it was definitely stressful, but it was.
I was just about to ask.
Super fun,
I was just about to ask, when it comes to like tours, events, shit like that. See, when I talk, I'm already getting drained. Like, isn't it stressful and just tough to be in the environment? Like, the industry, whatever, but in the middle of it, like when you. Like you just said, God damn it, generator now. All the lights went out. There's so many bumps on the
be able to handle it.
I know the three of us, we have kind of a Book of Job kind of thing going on right now.
Okay.
So at this point, with all the setbacks that has happened prior to the tour, and you can ask anyone that were there. I was laughing. I was having a good time.
Yeah,
I was very positive about it, calm and collected, because I knew that we're in good hands and the show must go on and all that. So I wouldn't say I was stressed at all. I was maybe stressing, but not really stressed, because I was enjoying it so much and taking it all in. And I had people offering me help. I'm just bad at asking for help, but I had things under control. I had the little ear. But I got this connection from, shouts out to Solar. He helped me as well as the sound engineer on the day. So we had a strong team of volunteers. And
the most important part is to have fun, like you said, try to make the best out of it.
Because I was going to say, even if shit happens, everything fucks up, by the end of the day, it will always be good. Like, you end up having your show going on, and
Exactly.
Don't get us wrong, we definitely care, but we were laughing every step of the way. Like, we had such a good time, though. Like, nothing was stopping us from having a good time.
That's what I mean. You don't make that break you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Of course. That's why I love this team, because we all have the same positive attitude.
So what about you two guys? What do you feel like the difference is when it comes to Danish audience and the audience from the States?
That crowd participation is insane. Like, they don't even speak our language, half of them, and they're just out there rocking with all the words to the songs and like jamming, hands up, everyone's dancing, having a good time.
Back home the crowds get a little lazy.
You got your VIP section, and people are just sitting down. Nobody's really like enjoying themselves. Like,
the snippets you see on Rolling Loud from where it looks crazy, that's for like 11 seconds. And then like for the rest of the time, it's,
Distortion was
Travis
crazy.
Scott, that's different. Like certain festivals or certain people, but like, I think it's just Danish people just have a more appreciation of how to party for one. And they have a great appreciation, I think, for musical performance in general. I think if you're a talented performer in any variety or kind, I think Danes appreciate that.
Yeah, and I feel like the Danish when it comes to Danish music mentality, they always like to support the underdogs.
Yeah.
Like the freshness, something new, not
I love that about
too much of the mainstream thing, you know? So, yeah, I mean, it's dope. I think that mentality in general is fucking dope. Like, to have that open the mind for every fucking genre of music, you know? So it just makes everything better. Last year, did you perform at Christiania?
Yeah.
You did? Yeah. Okay, at the Operaen or?
No, was it last year? No, I don't believe so. Actually, I can't remember.
Okay. But you have been here before.
Oh, I've been here before. Yeah, I've been here before.
Because you've been, I mean, at the TV station before.
Yeah.
And you also been just, you know, enjoying the Christiania vibes.
Oh, yeah. I love Copenhagen in general. You know, but yeah, I've been here before, but I think...
Is there any difference from last year you were here until this year? What's the...
Well, very, very significant differences, but I think the biggest difference is when you move forward with something pure, you get pure results. I think, like he said earlier, we're not stressing. We might be stressed, but we're not stressing because at the end of the day, like Mark and I have had several conversations, and Juelz as well, on the spirituality and whatnot. If you stress and you worry, then you're denying faith. You know what I mean? You're going to be like, oh, so this is, I'm worrying, I'm getting too concerned. And I'm not to say I'm the best at it. Mark's talked me off the ledge. She's talked me off the ledge a few times, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's good to have good people that can sit you down and say, hey, listen, life's not, the sky's not falling. You know what I'm saying? Sit down and breathe a little bit. But yeah, I think when you move forward with good people and with good intentions, I think good things can happen, and I think it's been proven because we had a lot of obstacles.
Also, this place, like Christiania, is a creative place to be. You know,
yeah,
there are a lot of amazing people. You wouldn't even think they so talented at singing or something, but somebody just break out a guitar and play some shit. Like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What's going on? Like, so to see that. Christiania gets so much love from the States, so
it's a beautiful place. Dope, it's a beautiful place. I think there's appreciation for it. Like I was telling one of our other artists on the tour, it's like people back home would pay for the aesthetic you get. We had a mixer event that Mark set up for us at a beautiful spot at the Light of Christiania.
Oh, that would cost so much money over there.
Shout out to Linda. It's a great spot. I encourage others, to look into it. Mark, really set that up for us there for my crowd control mixer, where we brought in all kinds of influencers from around the city to, network and collab with us. You were there as well, so it was a good time. And the aesthetics you see when you walk into a place like that, it's like they would pay millions of dollars back home to set up something just like that.
Okay. But that's also the great thing about out here. You can make the biggest stars. You can meet them out here on the streets. It's not like in, I don't know how I think, it's not like in the US.
I think people don't take themselves so serious here. I mean, they're not as big into the flash and this and that, blah, blah, which is hard for me to say, obviously.
Yeah, we're standing out over here.
I think people appreciate humility and character here a lot, and I think that's what resonated with me with the people.
I mean, I've always, since childhood, I've always thought that Christiania's charm is in the fact that it's a little village in the city.
Yeah.
So it's like just comfortable vibes out here, But are you guys coming back next year with a tour?
Oh, listen.
Hell yeah, man.
Have you heard? Did you hear about Copenhagen Distortion International Urban Stage? I don't know. Did you guys hear about this?
I think we
were there yesterday.
Yo, that dope ass performance was there.
Listen, I think Mark, why don't you tell me a little bit about how we did yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, the word on the street was that the police tried to close it down. So sorry to the Danish police department.
There were so many.
Try to behave a little bit better.
What?
Because of the noise?
Turned up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I didn't really know why I was on stage freestyle rapping at the time. So Sean, they told me later, sorry, I have to. Oh, it wasn't mine going off. I was sure it was. Anyways, so no, we had a great party, great people there. A lot of I guess one of the most important things for me was that I got a lot of love from like national independent artists coming backstage, joining along other artists on the lineup, supporting.
Lots of talent.
Yeah, shouts out to Farfar coming through, KCL as well, Jay Smith.
Yeah.
There was, I think there was even more.
Shout out to our Italy team.
Yeah. Shouts out to my boy Aydn Montana. I met him back in Nas concert actually last year in Copenhagen. And I wanted to bring him and his crew out. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right, but the Circolo Vizioso crew from Florence, Italy. I think I killed that pronunciation. Yeah. So he brought his team, and he actually bought this for me.
Okay.
It says Bailey on the back.
I thought that was from the States. I swear I thought it was.
It is a vintage from Urban
Champ Bailey.
But he ordered in Italy.
Old school, that's fire.
So it's all build of relations, it's all love, and to bring, you know, my friends and new friends from the US and friends from, you know, UK and from Italy to do something.
After spending so many months on the phone.
And not only that, my brother WhiteDude, you still do music, I assume, because you create fire, so you can't stop creating fire, bro. You have to, shit.
Yeah.
That's just...
It's a must. It's what it is. I can't. So I know how to do.
But beside the music, I've heard something about a little acting.
Oh, yes.
You've done something...
Yeah, I've been doing some acting. I participated in a couple of short films. Shout out to Mike Sowers and Shanks Larson in Miami, a South Florida film group. South Florida film, I believe, is what they're going with right now. And I've been fortunate. I think I could talk about, you know, this and how acting is fun, but I think more or less it all boils down to I notice when I'm aware of my surroundings, I'm constantly put in good positions. Okay. And that's by God's grace and favor and this and that. So I think, again, I met a director and he was on my video once like 4 or 5 years ago. Okay. And I just kind of showed him some love. Hey, you want to come do some BTS, take some pictures? And then, you know, having known it 6 years later, he's like an accomplished director. Okay. A young director. I always call him Young Tarantino because he's always, you know, comes up with these great ideas and he just, hey, I see you in this, you want to try it? Hey, I see you in this, you want to try it? So the more I delved in that, the more I feel more comfortable acting and the more it came out. And really just in general, being creative has just helped me so much, just be myself and explore my personality in a way I never thought I could.
That's the dopest part of it,
Yeah, it really is.
So just like the creativity, just, you know.
So it's been fun. I've been, you know, had a couple auditions. I've been, we've been able to be in a couple little, you know, episodes here of certain cast and shows locally, and then at the same time, you know, some films I've been a part of were won Best Actor Award, Best Actress Award. Not me in particular, but my team. So I got to give their, you know, their shouts and respect.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah. So, but it's fun. It's fun. I definitely get to explore a different side of myself.
I know we have something with WhiteDude.
Yeah, I was about to say, like when it comes to the music, y'all gotta hear, man. Listen to this fire right here.
We crossed paths and the stars aligned. You walked past, you made my heart rewind. You taught with class and approach with kind. A voice sublime like art refined. An instant vibe so rare to find. Wouldn't undermine or even dare to find. Any other woman never gets no time. That gets left on red, they get the call declined. When you first responded like an EMT, body felt the buzz like an EMP. You make my soul run DMC. And you give me drive, not a USB. And you read my mind like ESP. Let's kick it one time like a PAT. Let's forget these clubs and the VIP. Let me rub your feet and show you TLC. Big bubble baths by the candlelight. First class on the foreign flights. Miami morning, Norwegian nights. Whole cases of chocolate raw bite. It make no sense, but I know what I felt. You made a print on the hand that was dealt. Off rip, I could tell you was different as hell. How you worked the room and how you handled yourself. Swim, swim. Can I swim in your mind and bathe in your thoughts? Swim, swim. Let me drift in your soul and float till I'm lost. Swim, swim. Can I drown in your dreams and sink to the dark? Swim, swim. Till I find undercurrent and stream to your heart.
Fire, 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 fire,
swim,
fire,
swim, swim.
Yeah, swim. When it comes to the music video, bro, did you do something yourself with it, or did you?
Yeah, that particular video, that was Swim, produced by Adam North here out of Denmark. Somebody, again, Mark, you know, connected me with. Yeah. He sent me that, and it spoke to me. It was written about a particular local Danish woman. I won't give her name.
Oh, snap.
You know, it was, you know, sometimes life creates experience, and experience creates art. You know what I mean? So, so it was something I wanted to like kind of go for like an 80s vintage. I didn't want a big serious camera. So I just shot a lot of shots on my phone. And a lot of kind of, you know, a little bit of underwater shots, mixing some footage. And I kind of wanted to go for a psychedelic 80s vintage vibe for, you know, something I could do on my own to get content out.
Spot on, bro. Yeah. You did that. Yeah. That's That's what swims. But do you like? Is it normal for you to make your own videos, or sometimes
that's
do
like
you
with
let others do it?
I like to let others do it because you do so much. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to be focused on one thing. But I directed 2 videos on my own. It's a lot of work. I give salute to anybody doing all that because it's
Would
a
you
lot
do
of
it
time.
again?
Of course. I'll never stop being creative, but it's just time consuming, and sometimes it's like when you got to focus more as much as you can on 1 or 2 things. Never have all your eggs in one basket, but you do have to focus.
So, just for the people again, what made you start with music in the first place? What sparked it for you when it comes to music?
Like I would assume, like same way it does for most people, life experiences, good or bad, you discover yourself, you learn about yourself through art. And for me, it was just, poetry as a kid, won poetry awards and stuff like that as a kid. Was skilled in writing and stuff like that and whatever. Had a poem published in a children's book as a kid. So it was just always like something in me, but I never wanted to be a rapper. That came later in life when I kind of found a way I could be like, I could be myself and still make music without having to be a rapper, whatever.
Okay. So, okay, damn. Okay, you came into it with a poetry mind, actually.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's actually dope.
So, what about you, Juelz? What you doing?
So I've always been passionate about music and just growing up around ball players and musicians, just being around people. I was in the military, I'm a retired Army, and I was hanging out at home, enjoying the retired life, and helped a few friends out. And
Did you ever go to war?
we don't talk about that.
Oh, shit. Okay, sorry.
But it is.
Certified marksman, chill out.
Expert.
Damn. Yeah, Mark. What up, cuz? He just looking sideways. What are y'all about to ask him?
His name is Mark.
So,
Hi, Mark.
Hi, I'm Mark. I should have looked directly at the camera.
So, like I asked before, is there going to be more Copenhagen tours, or is there going to be more like work with you together, doing some other, events
I like that
in the
question.
future?
Yeah. I mean, Copenhagen music is just getting started. So I've been blessed to have such a I don't know, it's hard to explain how you start something off, and we're already doing this, working internationally with great people. So with such a severely blessed start, I can only assume that with my drive and ambition for, I have a secret intention with everything, So, and this one is of high vibration, and I think, I can't say much, but I think that is reciprocated from somewhere. From someone that loves us, you know what I mean? So it's interesting because at this point it's been dreamy just the past couple of days how things have gotten together. The mixer event especially with friends and family coming showing love and the appreciation and all the calls that I got today. And big up my mom. I got music passed to me from my dad, so big ups to my dad as well. He was a country musician, so I grew up listening to a lot of... So you inspired a lot from him, man? 100%, yeah. So, yeah.
What's up with the CSC?
Christiania Sports Club, yeah. Shouts out again to our sponsor, Christiania Sports Club.
Thank you, guys.
Of course, the CPH.
The shirts were awesome.
Shouts out to Lars. Yeah, we just visited them earlier before we went here.
Dope t-shirts.
And now we're at it. Everyone from CSC, they get half-off tickets for our show this Saturday at the Opera. So, yeah.
We'll also be at H15 Studios.
Oh, yeah, tonight we're going at H15 Studio in Hamtall, so you can come see us there.
It's going to be a movie. Last night was a movie.
That's the reason I asked if there's going to be future projects, because, I mean, fire, I mean, come on.
I mean, I could already say that I'm going to Miami in the end of August.
Yeah. And we could say we have backing of a major label next year. So.
Yeah, things are in the making.
Things are in the
you better stay concerned.
You don't know.
You heard it here first.
If you don't know,
now you know.
And for people out there to like follow the process of the work you were doing, the different directions and stuff like that, where can people reach out to you?
You can follow me at WhiteDude Music and all platforms. you know, keep up with the movement. You know, I'm just trying to keep doing what I'm doing, find a creative income for my family, keep working on my life's purpose and path. And I'm not here to bother nobody. I stay in my lane. I keep my business clean, my face clean. So either run with it or get run over.
Yeah, God bless, bro.
You can find me at Juelz Notsantanaa on Instagram.
Yeah, you can find me at Mark Bailey Music and Copenhagen Music everywhere. IG, Facebook, OF, Only Fire. So
Telegram.
Telegram, yeah.
Wait a minute. What? Okay.
Oh, it's all right here for an independent artist, bro.
Just
It's all
He's
right.
got nice feet. He's got nice feet.
That's actually the best seller.
Stop, right?
No.
Hey,
Mark
yo.
Bailey Music.
Is this why you hired me to take pictures?
Yeah,
shit.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm all about helping with
when I
that.
wrote to you
What is
about
in
a
this cup?
feature, it's not
It's actually just walking water.
those
US now. After he's been sipping on it the whole time.
So yeah, you better bring us home right here.
So one thing I was about to ask you before is right now, where's the journey going to next? Like, is there anything more in the...
Yeah, we have more. Like I said, like we have, you know, it's 8:15 tonight, the Opera on Saturday in Christiania. We have a couple other interviews and radio interviews that we're going to be doing. We'll be next Friday at CPH 9, and then next Saturday at Club Super.
Okay.
So, you know, we're just trying to, and then some opportunities in Sweden and working on some things and potentially in Germany.
Okay.
So, you know, we just look to expand, you know, our connections. And again, just to really off, like, you know, me and Mark are big on with just, you know, culture and connections.
But going back
You know,
home,
it's not for profit or for clout or to manipulate people or gain money. This is about connecting the right people with the right people.
going back home though, we're working on the Caribbean.
Yeah, so we'll be doing an upcoming Caribbean tour in Puerto Rican, from Puerto Rico to
Dominican Republic
and
Bahamas. Possibly Belize too.
Hey, did you understand where you should find the fire at? Now hold on, we gonna make
that's that Florida water, baby.
You gonna say it again? What was it? WhiteDude on Instagram?
At WhiteDude Music.
At WhiteDude. And
at Juelz Notsantanaa.
At Mark Bailey Music, at Copenhagen Music.
Bam. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's always an honor to have special people on Special Edition. Shit.
Big shouts, I gotta say lastly, big shouts to God for getting us here through what we've been through.
Amen.
Straight up, you know what I'm saying? And big shouts to what everybody else has done on the tour. Daniela Andrea, Michael Jigstyle, Yondo, ESE. Everybody's been working with us again. Shout out to the sponsors. Big shout out to Copenhagen. My opinion, Mark solidified himself here in these streets, and I want to give him his respect and give him his flowers now.
Absolutely.
Big shout out to my homie for rocking with me. Big shouts to y'all, and I appreciate you.
Yes, thank you for having us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so
Thank you
much
for coming.
us.
It was an honor. And we're looking forward to seeing you again next year.
Oh yeah,
I'll be back.
And you can't get rid of us now.
Hey.
Especially not Jules.
We're not going to say what we said earlier.
100%. We're looking forward to that. Ladies and gentlemen, it was an honor. As you can see, we always have fun at Special Edition.
Yeah.
But if you miss something, don't forget to go and log on YouTube because we got an account for you, so you don't forget us.
Just go Christiania TV online, subscribe, like, press the notification button, and we will see you there.
Facts. Hey,
Special
thank you for
edition.
coming.
Appreciate
Thank you. Big out Christiania TV to the whole team.
Talk, manga talk.
Manga
Thank
talk,
you.
yeah.
Love.